All right, folks, we took a little break, and now we're back at it, following the proprietor of this trailer park. I'm trying to remember if this is the time I should go, like, looking around, poking around in the trailer park, or if I should wait until later. Do you think there was some stuff in here, maybe?
Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
You know what? Let's just follow him for now, and then we'll look around the trailer park when there's time to do that. I am going to grab this thermos, though.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
This is very much like the scene from Twin Peaks Firewalk with Me, where what's his name? Who plays the FBI agent in that? I want to say, my brain wants to say Chris Elliott, which I know is wrong. Chris Isaac. Chris Isaac reaches under a car to get a ring and then disappears.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady?
What
She's
happened?
a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
You guys are talking very cavalierly about this stuff, and it's insensitive, and I don't like it. People died. And that lady, Cynthia Jagger, who you derisively call a bag lady, clearly is someone with a lot of interest.
Mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
What do you think I want to do, man? And why, if you thought I was going to do something gross, why did you take me to her trailer? I mean, I'm running around the back to check things out, but, like, come on, man. Like, what reason would I be here, would I have to be here other than just to talk to her? Any other reason would be weird and creepy and messed up.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Alan, you're a horror writer. How do you not notice
really
the way she is talking?
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
Using coffee as a weapon. A new low.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Interesting how Alan is like, I feel bad after being drugged. Oh, I forgot about this part having kind of like misery vibes to it. Like, I mean, there's a chunk of Stephen King in here, no doubt, but it's such a huge amount of
Rose
Twin
took
Peaks.
a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper.
Wow,
All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Barry is still out like a light. Hey, Alice, I'm just going to take this coffee thermos of yours. I think you owe it to me.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First
This-
refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank
This
you.
cookbook
Nice
is the
day.
funniest thing in the entire game.
Soon.
Cooking with corn, 72 tasty recipes. Exactly what Europeans think of Americans.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Except
Mr.
to read
Randolph liked
all the
Rose.
pages of my
That
book.
little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Okay, I don't think anything has appeared behind the trailer. And I seem to be right. So I do think there is some stuff scattered around the trailer park here, so please indulge me and allow me to look around the trailer park before I go to the car. Somebody in this house is jamming. Oh, there's a radio.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM. Hey, What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I ain't the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had a, argument with Danny. You know Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, you know, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, you know, he's, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me, bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting, man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure?
Excellent radio. Just top level stuff. What a great host. What great callers. I mean, look, I'm joking about it, but if I did have a radio station like that locally, I would probably listen to it just to hear all the local color. Hear all the real out there folks of the local area call in. Alright, that's where the thermos that I picked up was. There is nothing there. I cannot go up there. Alright, that's all accounted for. There's nothing over here. I really thought there was some more stuff around the trailer park, but I could be wrong. Could be mistaken. Could be that I did not remember that correctly. I cannot jump over that fence. If I could put in one cheat code for Alan Wake, it would be infinite running, because he sure gets tired quick.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Oh, great.
God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane!
This seems to have escalated very quickly. They're shooting right at the manager of the trailer park.
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
Well, at least he said something, because...
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this part where you have to, like, run away from the cops and their flashlights. It's very annoying, as I recall. Oh, yeah, this is obnoxious. Okay. I guess I'll have to do this. Oh, lordy. This is very annoying. Okay. I guess I think I'm supposed to like hide behind cover and stuff. Okay. That's no good. Oh, I don't remember how to do this part of the game. This might be a short episode where I remember how to do this. Okay, maybe if I just like hug the side here. Oh. Okay. I really don't remember how to do this part. Man, oh man. Okay. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to go this way. That makes sense. For some reason I had it in my head where I was like supposed to like dodge the cops that were there and like work my way around them instead of just going the other way, which in hindsight does make a lot more sense. Oh boy. Don't look back. Don't be like Lot's wife. Oh, that is bad light. Okay. Well, you know, Alan Wake said a cab. I think this is the way I'm supposed to go. Yeah, okay. Perfect time to
For decades,
read a page.
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
A great way to spend some time when you're being chased by cops who just want to shoot you dead. With zero evidence, by the way. Zero evidence of any wrongdoing. I went into a trailer. I spoke to a waitress.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
Crone. I mean, I guess it's technically accurate, but it seemed like a very harsh word. Anyway, all I did was go inside a trailer, talk to a waitress, and it didn't come out until much later. But, like, they could have gone inside and made sure that the server, Rose, was okay, instead of immediately assuming that I murdered her, I guess, and shooting at me constantly. Just seems like a bit of an overreaction. Cops. I mean, it's just cops. It's cops for you.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
I've lost contact with person you assigned to me. It's Wake's doing. Wait, are you seriously telling me that
I'm not going to stop for all the police chatter over the radio. It's pretty standard issue stuff. It is approaching time for my cats to be fed. I think this helicopter goes away eventually. Oh, it's attacked by birds. That's right. The darkness working in my favor for once. Anyway, it is nearly time for my cats to get fed, so you may hear them yelling at me for food. And I've never been scared, and I won't be intimidated. They will be fed at the appropriate time. And no sooner. This is my vow. This is my promise to you, my promise to them. I will feed them at the time I have promised to. If I feed them any earlier, brutal stuff. Nothing else to see.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. My name is... Hey,
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
So, the local cops know full well that
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
they have no right to do this harm to me. And to try to shoot me dead, since they have taken both my agent and Rose into custody. Just massive miscarriage of justice.
I imagine that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
He seems like a boring weirdo, is what he seems like. Okay. I swear that I remember there being collectibles, manuscript pages, and so forth off in little weird
unnatural shadows clung
nooks and crannies.
The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light. The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Oh, is this like a you only have a certain amount of time deal? I guess so. Okay. All right. I don't remember what the tagline for Alan Wake was upon its release, but it should have been, "Hey, want to run through the woods?" Because that is what you do in this game. See? My cat wants to be fed. He's attempting to intimidate me. But I'm not going to allow that. I hope you enjoy his company on
It took me a moment to recognize the flash.
this part of the stream.
They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
What an ideal weapon for my situation. I don't think there's a lot of, like, necessary dialogue or anything through this part. So I will do my best to get to the radio station, and then we'll stop this episode because Harrison, my cat, is just going to keep meowing throughout the rest of this until I feed him.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, helicopters buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door, and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Making sure this little glint of light is not a page. It is not. Oh, come on, man. I'm in the light, dude. Give me a break. Alright. There's a manuscript page.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her
Crayons. I love that pronunciation of crayons.
she would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
Okay. I'm thinking maybe, because there is a lot of cat happening right now, that perhaps I will have to stop the stream for a bit and get the cats fed and then get back to it, because there is a really considerable amount of meowing on here, which I do apologize for. But, you know, I got cats. And one of them is extremely loud. You know this if you have listened to any of my podcasts. He has no regard. Make out that note there. And that one. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Oh, yeah, okay. I made it to the radio station. So... We're okay. This is where I said I was going to wrap up. So,
I hope
that's
Maine
fine.
could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Let me make sure there's no, like, manuscript pages or anything right around the outside of this place. I don't think there are. In fact, I think there's one. Maybe right in there. Well, there's a thermos. I think I may have missed a page or two out there, but so it goes. All right, before we get inside the radio station, there's story stuff in there. There's cutscenes and things. We'll save the radio station for the next part of the playthrough, when hopefully there will be less cat meowing. Look, this is just going to be a reality of me streaming video games. I know the professional streamers somehow don't have loud animals on their stream at all times, but I live in a house with a cat that won't shut up. So, he's just going to be on the stream sometimes, because some of the only times I can play are when it's within 2 hours of him being fed, which is when he decides to get loud. So we'll go in the radio station next time, and hopefully the cat will meow less. And this is a relatively short episode, I guess. Relatively short, but you know, we got a pretty decent ways here into episode 3 with the radio station. Never been scared. Do have a loud cat, but have never been scared.